What's up guys, it's Markin, and today I'm bringing you another Valorant guide. This time we're going to go over the duelist, Raze. Alright guys, before we get into the video here, if this is your first time to the channel, I release Valorant guides, we do settings guides, crosshair settings, agent guides. There's plenty on our channel for those of you that are looking for more Valorant information. So if you're not already, go ahead and sub up so you catch all of my future videos. I also stream on Twitch on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights, so follow me on Twitch here and we'll get some Valorant action going. Alright, first things first, if you are new to Valorant, Raze is probably going to be your go-to agent. Raze provides almost zero utility for her team. Her only purpose is to go out there and kill the other team. Now she has plenty of abilities to help her do so, so let's get right into those. Now everybody has different key bindings for their abilities, so I'm just going to refer to them as 1, 2, 3, and 4. So her first ability is called Blast Pack. You instantly throw a blast pack that will stick to surfaces. If you reuse the ability, after you deploy it, it detonates and it damages anything hit. Now the cool thing about Blast Pack is that if you throw it to a wall, it sticks, detonate it, it destroys enemies. You can stick it to any object. Walls, you can stick it on ground, you can stick it to people. Now one of the main things a lot of people are using it for is to boost yourself up to higher positions. So if you put a Blast Pack down, you can actually jump and boost yourself from it. Now the great thing about Blast Pack for you is that you will take no fall damage, even boosting yourself extremely high in the air. So if you launch yourself up extremely high, you get no fall damage when you come down. So we can boost ourselves onto the top of this wall. Now once we're up here, if we boost again, we're super high in the air, no fall damage whatsoever. That's one of the best aspects to this ability for Raze. Now Raze's second ability is called Paint Shells. This is a cluster grenade. This is a phenomenal ability for Raze. It's basically just a grenade that she throws. This is just a cluster grenade that she throws. You press fire to throw the grenade, which does damage, and it creates sub-munitions, which are basically a cluster grenade. Once the first explosion happens, smaller explosions happen around it. Each of those smaller explosions does damage to anyone in their range. So as you see, we just took out Paint Shells, her grenade. Once we throw it, it explodes, and smaller grenades come out and explode. Now if you look at the health, we do take damage from Paint Shells, so make sure that you throw this far away from you. Once you have your ability activated, right click does a small underhand toss that stays close to you. Left click does a farther toss that goes completely away from you. Now this also bounces off walls, so if you think there's somebody on the other side of this wall, equip your grenade, throw it off the wall, it's going to hit them and the multiple explosions. There's going to be no way they can get away from that. This ability is extremely good if people are in small hallways, corridors, and you want to clear them out. If you're on the attacking team and you want to clear out this hallway so you can get into it, you throw your grenades, people are either going to die or they're going to run away. You can get right in here, clear the area. Now Raze's third ability is called Boombot. What you do is equip a Boombot. If you hit fire, it will deploy the bot, causing it to travel in a straight line on the ground, bouncing off walls. The Boombot will lock onto any enemies in its frontal cone and chase them, exploding for heavy damage if it reaches them. So we just took out Boombot. You can see on the ground we have an overlay of exactly where the bomb is going to go. Press fire, goes on the ground, slowly scans out in front of it looking for enemies. Now again we have our overlay on the ground. It can bounce off walls, so if we put it here in the corner, it's going to bounce, come right back to us. And it continues bouncing until it finds an enemy to explode or until it runs out of time and it just explodes on its own. Now you can use this ability as a scouting tool. So once again, we'll come to this spot. If we don't know any enemies are right here, equip the bot, bounce it off this wall. It'll bounce off, go right into this corner. If there's any enemies here, it will attract them and explode on impact. Now that's really the only utility aspect to Raze's kit. We can use this as kind of a hunting drone. So if we're searching for people, we let the bot go, see if it's over here. If it explodes, we know there's people here, we can tell our team. Now in terms of utility to your team, that is about it for Raze. Now let's get on to her ultimate ability. Raze's ultimate, it's called Showstopper. It is a rocket launcher. This does a ton of damage. You can hit it about a 3-meter radius around people and it'll blow everybody up. Now this is pretty straightforward. Equip your rocket, you have a set amount of time to shoot. Fire your rocket, an explosion. This does a ton of damage. She is a pure fragger. She's only here to kill people, so this ultimate ability is phenomenal. Now you can get into more advanced tactics where you can throw your mine on the ground, equip your ultimate, bounce yourself high in the air, and get these better shots that you wouldn't have been able to get before. If people are hiding around this corner, you can hide your bot, see if they're there, throw out your mine, jump around, mine yourself up, get the shot for a kill. Now Raze is only used to kill the enemy team. She adds almost zero utility to your team. So if you're coming in here and just want to frag out people, your team has a good setup with a bunch of different agents on it to support your team, select Raze and just destroy everybody on the enemy team. She's one of the easier agents to get started on. She has very simple abilities, but in order to master her, you do have to spend plenty of time mastering her abilities, getting different techniques with your rocket jumps, with your mine jumps, placement of everything. She's very easy to hop into, but like most agents, she's hard to master. Thanks for watching, guys. I wanted to keep this guide short so you guys can get right to the abilities, know what Raze does. She is a great agent in this game if you're looking to kill. If you're wanting to kill the other team, pick Raze, go app, frag everybody, and get your team a W. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, stay active.